Hey everyone! Get ready to unlock one of JavaScript's most powerful, yet often misunderstood, features: generators. These aren't your typical functions, they're special functions that give you unparalleled control over execution flow, allowing you to pause and resume their work on demand. Understanding generators is crucial for handling complex asynchronous operations, creating infinite data sequences, and building highly efficient iterators. Let's dive in and see how they can transform your JavaScript code. At their core, generators work by using the function syntax and the yield keyword. When you call a generator function, it doesn't execute immediately. Instead, it returns a special object called an iterator. This iterator has a next method. Each time next is called, the generator function executes until it encounters a yield expression. It then pauses, returns an object value yielded value, done false, and remembers its internal state. The next call resumes execution right from where it left off, continuing until the next yield or a return statement, at which point done becomes true. You can use this. Generators are incredibly useful in scenarios requiring lazy evaluation or managing complex asynchronous flows. For instance, when creating an infinite sequence of IDs or data, instead of pre-calculating everything and consuming immense memory, you can generate values one by one only when needed. They're also vital in implementing custom iterators for data structures, and even form the foundation for async await syntax under the hood, making asynchronous programming much cleaner. Let's analyze this code step by step. First, we define a special function called numSequence using the function syntax. The asterisk identifies it as a generator function, which can pause and resume its execution, unlike regular functions. Then, inside the generator, we use the yield keyword. This pauses the function's execution at this point and returns the value 10 to the caller when next is invoked. Then, upon a subsequent call to next, the generator resumes from its last pause point and yields the value 20, pausing again. It remembers its state, ready for the next call. Then, we call our numSequence function. Crucially, it doesn't execute its body immediately. Instead, it returns an iterator object, stored in the gen variable, which allows us to control its step-by-step execution. Then, we invoke the next method on our generator iterator. This starts the generator, which runs until it encounters the first yield statement, then prints an object value 10, done false, to the console. Finally, this closing brace simply marks the end of our generator function's definition. The values it yields are produced sequentially only when explicitly requested by calling the next method on its iterator. Generators are a cornerstone for advanced JavaScript, empowering you to write more efficient and maintainable code for complex tasks. Experiment with them and see the difference. Let me know in the comments what other advanced JavaScript concepts you'd like me to cover next, and don't forget to hit that like button if you found this helpful.